Hi guys, how are you? John here. How you going? So, what are we going to do today? Let's find out. Just standing and just moving your hips and breathing, yeah? Don't forget to breathe, guys. Not just breathe in a kind of way to just keep body and soul together, but actually breathe in a regulated fashion. Nice and slow and deep, and raise one arm and press the hips forward and bending back and relaxing and breathing in and repeating on the other side and relaxing. And then taking your legs nice and wide, yeah, and pressing your hips back and taking your arms out in this swallow dive formation. Keep your head lifted and your spine nice and long. You might feel it in through the abductors and around the hips there. You can take them wider. All right. Then you take the left hand to the back of the right knee and twist and look up there and relax and repeat on the other side. Come down, draw your heels in, place your forearms on your quadriceps, breathing, just shifting your weight around, testing out your knees and your hips and stuff. Big breaths, big breaths. Straightening your legs, coming up, breathing in, and on the outward breath, you bend your knees, draw your heels in, up, big breath, press the hips forward, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Big breath in, hold it, draw the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades, relax, turn and face the right leg, place your fingers together, draw the shoulders and the head back, come down, come down. Maybe take the hands to the floor, stretch it out. Bend the knee, take the other leg back. Maybe take that foot over to the side and come onto your fists and just stretch it. Stretch it out. Lower the knee. Take the left hand to the floor. Raise the right arm. Come down. Take the right hand to the left side of the mat. Come up. Raise the left arm. Lunge. Press up. Turn and lunge. And just find your distance here. Lunging. Tucking the tailbone through. Raising your arms. Stretching. Swiveling onto the ball of the back foot. Coming down and stepping back into a downward dog. Separate the hands and the feet, perhaps towards the edge of the mat, and just roll from one heel to the other. Breathing. Place the right foot or press the right heel towards the mat. Take the left instep behind, stretch it out. Breathe in, left knee to the left elbow, and then you just raise it a little bit. Chicken wing it, so to speak. Working the hip flexors and the glute medius. Come down, lift your head, stick your bum in the air, bend your elbows, stretching. Big breath in, chin to chest, tailbone tucks. Repeating. Nice big breath in, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades up around the spine. And on the outward breath, come up. Press those shoulders towards the ceiling. Come down. Sit on your feet. Just breathing here. If sitting on your heels is awkward, just take your time. Don't force any of this stuff, guys. You just take your time. I'm not there with you personally. I can't see if you're struggling. Don't struggle. Take it easy. Yeah, just take it easy. Take the right hand around. Take the floor or the left foot. Breathe in. Draw the belly in and up and twist. And relax. Breathe in and twist to the other side. And relax. Take the right elbow up. Grab it, start to drag it across. Just feel the shoulder joint working. Relax. And taking the other, stretching and relaxing. Coming down, legs nice and wide, draw the heels in. Place your arms, forearms again there, just working it out. You know, this exercise, this sort of sumo squat thing, you can do it at different levels. If you want, you can take the hands to the right and just straighten out the left leg, but that might hurt, so don't go there. You just do this first one, and then you try the other side. And you come up, and you turn your heels in, you cup your hands, you breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, big breaths, you breathe out. You breathe in, your arms come up. Now you press the soles of the feet into the floor and you tuck your tailbone, you draw your belly in and up towards the sternum and you work that lower back. You relax, you turn and you get your hips over that left leg. You lace the fingers, you lift, you keep that front leg locked out, you come down, you come down. Pressing into the sole of that foot. Again, depending on your flexibility, hands might come to the knee or the thigh, or the fingertips to the floor. You lunge, you take your hands down, you get that leg over to the side, and back to this long lunge. Your hands, your fists, really taking the weight. You lower the back knee, the right hand comes, the left arm comes up. If you like, you can wrap it now that you're a bit warmer and start to pin that shoulder back. And relax. Step back, down dog. Now spread the fingers and press into the base of the fingers. Press your heels back. Lift your buttocks. Breathe in. Come forward. Tuck that tailbone. Lower the hips towards the heels of the hands. Come onto the tiptoes or the insteps. Lift your head. Watch your lower back. Breathing in. Pressing up. Pressing the heels down. Coming forward. Your wrists a bit sore? Come onto your fists. Do the same thing. Too tiring, too hard for your lower back? Just lower the knees, guys. Don't get into the discomfort area, all right? And you lower your knees. And again, you sit and you just regulate your breathing. Breathing in and out. Nice, long, deliberate breaths. You then come down, all right? You keep your knees wide and your feet together if you can. You slip the right arm through and you just spend a moment squashing it, rolling it, kneading it, like that kneading, K-N-E-A-D, like a bit of dough. Raise the left arm. Come down. Let's repeat on the other side. Slip the left arm through. Again, roll it into the floor. Take the weight on it, raise the right arm. Come up. Take your feet out to the side. Now, they should be, the ankles, right, should be kind of like in a straight line behind the knees. Right? And your feet turned out, a little bit like a breaststroker. And you simply take your buttocks back. And no one's asking you to put your buttocks on the floor. We're just simply asking you to stretch all those muscles. You can come down with your arms and you're just stretching. Don't be surprised if it's tight. Of course it's going to be tight down there, especially if you spend half your life sitting down, you know, in front of a computer. And you come up, and you sit on your heels, you take your hands behind you, you roll your head, you roll through the shoulders, and you just find the sweet spots here, yeah? The sweet, relieving stretches. Good. We come up again, and we tuck our toes, we raise the right arm, we slip it through, Now, listen up here because there's a little bit of instruction, right? You slide the left hand back, your head is on the floor, you shift your body weight into the right knee and step your left foot out at 45 degrees. Your left leg is straight. You raise the left arm, you wrap it around, you twist, you pull that shoulder back, you get that twist in the upper back, you relax. You come up, right hand comes out, you ready? You come up with the left arm, all right? You stay here if you're feeling a bit tired or if your right arm or shoulder's a bit sore. If you're okay, you can step the right foot in front of the left. Still okay, the top hand comes behind the knee, right? You breathe in and you bring the elbow to the knee. 1, 2, 3. You come down, you come up onto your knees, you tuck your toes, and you're just getting your breath, pressing your hips forward a little bit, breathing in and out, raising the right arm, pressing the pelvis forward, left hand stays on the hip or the buttocks or releases to the foot, arm back, relax. Left arm up, right hand to the hip, or the calf, or the heel, or wherever. And you come down. You sit down. You're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. The face is soft, the breath is regular, the shoulders are sort of draped away. You breathe in, you place the back of the right hand on the left buttock, you lower your left ear. And you're just trying to stretch. Obviously, what we're trying to stretch is that area between the ear and the shoulder, yeah? You relax, you guide the head back to neutral, left hand comes, and the right ear comes to the right shoulder. Good. Now that left hand either takes the floor or the right foot, we breathe in and we twist again. And we repeat. And breathe in. All these twists are so good for the spine, so good for all the viscera, all the important organs in your body. You know, sometimes you wash a car, yeah? You take a big sponge, you know, and you squeeze it out, and you do the car or whatever, and when it goes back into the water, sucks it all in. It's something like that, yeah? When you twist, all the fluids in your body kind of get wrung out, and then when you release the twist, they flush back in. Coming back, we raise the left arm, we slip it under, we come down, we shift our body weight into our left knee, we straighten out our right leg. You're right, you got it? You understand it? You know what we're doing? Okay. You rest your head on the mat, on the floor, the carpet, whatever. Raise the right arm, wrap it, grab the left thigh, pin it back. Release, relax. Come up onto the left hand, spread the finger, breathe in, raise the right arm, draw it back, stay here, step into side plank. Or you go for the crisscross with the hand behind the head and the elbow comes to the knee. 1, 2, 3, and you come down into a down dog. And you press those heels away and you're just stretching, encouraging the chest down towards the thighs. You release, you relax, you come down, you come onto your back, and you lace your hands around the right shin, knee, and you draw it up into the armpit and rotate the ankle. Breathing in and out, and the other way. Good. You center the sole of the left foot, you raise the right leg, hands come down, toes are drawn back, and you just simply rotate the hip and the other way. So you keep the leg nice and stiff, so you're just focusing on that hip joint. You raise the leg and arms, and you raise your butt. Pressing up, pressing into the sole of that left foot. Yes, it's tough. Good. You lower the foot to the knee, you come down. Your right hand comes between the legs, your left hand comes around, you grab on, And if you can't grab the front of the shin knee, you grab the back of the thigh, grab either, you just grab a towel or a hand towel and use that to bridge the gap. You're just stretching, pressing the right knee away and pulling the left knee down, feeling the stretch in the glutes. You relax. You take your right hand, you roll the calf to the ceiling, you slide the heel up into the groin. You be careful of your knee, yeah? It'll tell you, right? Don't ignore it, right? It's a bit sore, you just massage it. Then you straighten out the left leg and you're just playing with the right knee up and down. Breathing in and out. And you slide the foot down to the knee, you roll over, the left hand takes the bent knee, the right arm comes up about 20 degrees from the head. You look up there, you breathe in, and you pull that bent knee across till you feel it in the lower back, till you feel it in the glute, and you relax. You come out, you take your hands behind you, you lace the fingers, you breathe in, you lift up, all right, you lift up, you push out through the heels of the hands, you press up, you come down, you bring your knees to your chest, you rock up, and you simply fold forward with bent knees, and you're just stretching stuff here, all right? Nowhere to be in this except, slightly challenging and stretching the back and stuff. If you're all good there, of course, you can slip one hand under the calf and wrap it around the instep and do the same with the other. And lift and press and feel it all. And relax. You come down, left knee comes up, right leg straightens out for a moment, and you're rotating, and the other way. Good. You bend the right knee, you straighten the left leg out, you draw the toes back, the arms come out just to give you a bit of balance. And again, you just swivel that leg. Just feeling stuff. And the other way. Leg comes up, arms come up, the sole of the right foot comes into the center, and press up, stretching, lowering the foot, lowering the buttock, left hand under, right hand around. Again, you're on the shin or the back of the thigh, or you got that hand towel there, and you just ease your way into it. If you know what you're doing, then you don't have to be so cautious, but you need to be cautious most times, yeah, pretty much all the time, but you know what I'm saying. You want it stronger, you place the head up around the foot and draw the foot down towards the head, and you relax. You roll the calf to the ceiling, you slide the heel up into the inguinal canal, you hold that left foot with your right hand, you go up and down. Is it okay? Straighten out that leg, up and down. Big breath, just feeling it all out, sliding the foot down to the thigh knee, right hand takes the bent knee. You roll right over onto the hip, left arm comes up, big breath in, twist your neck, look up at that extended left arm, belly in as you pull the knee across. And you release, and you relax. And you bring the soles of the feet together and draw the heels down and place your chin on your chest and just draw back on the feet and feel the stretch, a really nice stretch to the upper back, yeah. Then you relax your head and shoulders, you separate the feet, you breathe in, and you pull your knees into your armpits. You relax, arms overhead, breathe in, rock up, fold forward. All right. So just depending on your flexibility here, right, you just take your time. You can straighten one leg out. All right. You can straighten the other leg out. You can come forward. Right. You want to be keeping your head elevated and the spine as long as possible. You can take your hands behind you, make fists, lift your buttocks, slide the legs a bit wider, come a little bit further forward. All right, just stretching. You come up. You place the right hand under the left thigh. And you just come across, lead with your right shoulder. You come to this point, you know, you think, oh, it's pretty hard. So that's when you stop. In fact, that's already too far. It's sort of verging on becoming hard, yeah? There's a lot of muscles being challenged, yeah? So it may not be getting you, it'll be getting you somewhere, yeah? So not too strong. Raise the left arm, draw it back. You go for the feel, guys, you don't go for the look. I mean, you're at home in your jammies or whatever, your tracky-dackies, no one's looking at you. Maybe the dog, but who cares? Left arm back, maybe the left arm comes over. You'd like to grab the foot because it looks good, but don't do it at the expense of your body, yeah? Stretch it out and relax. Bring your feet in, take your hands behind you. Just breathing, loosening up the neck and the shoulders and just feeling good here. Just feeling good. Good. We come back, we make fists, we come back to this Upavista Konasana, yeah, wide leg forward fold, right? Left hand comes under the right, right? And the elbow is coming down there, and the shoulder is coming down in the direction of the knee, yeah? And you're just pulling the toes back, you feel the length of the leg pressing into the floor. The right arm comes up, and you're trying to get that right shoulder. You're not forcing it, but you know, in the ideal world, it comes back to the wall that your bum is against. And so does the back of the arm and the back of the hand, yeah? The toes are pulled back, the legs are fully engaged, the kneecaps pulled up. Big breath, arm over. Stretch it out. Find where it feels good. Don't be lazy and don't be dumb. Get the intensity right. And your yoga, you'll be doing it till the end of your days and it'll be fantastic, yeah? Just breathing. So, let's do a couple of core exercises. Notice we've got a couple of blocks close, so this is for something else. Anyhow, just make like this and breathe in from 6 till 12 or 12 to 6. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you get the hang of it, you know, you can come back a little bit further. And you come forward and you place your hands behind the back of the knees or the calves. You lift your chest and you're just stretching. You'll notice I haven't dropped my head, right? Because as soon as you drop your head, you start to round through the spine. So we're just leading forward with the chest. You know, if you've got the flexibility, you can come down. You know, if you've got the flexibility. If you don't have the flexibility, if you do have the flexibility, doesn't matter, right? You just got to find that intensity where it feels good, right? Because if you put 45 minutes of feel-good experience together, at the end of it, guess what? You feel good. Stretch it out. So you don't need to overdo it. You don't need to underdo it, right? You're just stretching. Again, you bend your knees and you just walk your bum up to your heels or draw your heels up towards your bum. Just a comfortable distance, look right over the right shoulder. Breathe in, twist that neck, lower it to the chin, at the chin to the chest. Slide across. Look right over the left shoulder. Come back, press the heels together. Come forward, again with a long spine. Stretching, stretching, and releasing, and relaxing. Now, if you don't have the blocks, you just use your fists. You breathe in and you lift up, right? And down. Breathe in, lift and hold, and down. Breathe in, lift your buttocks, and down. And if you do have the blocks, you can add a cool thing. It's a sort of a gymnastic thing. You point your toes like a well-trained gymnast, and this is called an L-sit. My L-sits aren't very good, but they're really good for you, right? You come up, you shift your, I might turn to the side so you can see it a little bit more clearly, right? You come up, you shift your hips back, stiffen up those legs, you breathe in, and you come up. And they're pretty hard. You probably saw the tension on my face. They're pretty hard, right? Come back onto your hands and knees. Lift your head, lift your bum. Just work that lower back. Press up into a downward dog. Bring your feet together. Step the right foot up between the hands. Your chest is on your thighs. Walk your hands forward. Breathe in and raise the back leg. And focus on straightening the front leg, lifting the back leg, taking the weight on the right hand. Raise the left arm. You want it a bit stronger. You bend that knee. You grab the foot and you wrap the sole of the foot around the buttock. You want to test your balance. You're looking at the floor, the wall, or the ceiling. You come down and you swap it up. You walk your hands forward, up you come. Again, straightening the leg, raising the right arm, drawing that top shoulder back, maybe bending the knee. So that's pretty hard, yeah? Releasing, coming down, turning, and simply coming down onto your knees. Sitting on your feet, getting your breath, breathing through the nose. Your right arm makes a right angle. I'll turn to the side a little bit. The left arm, it wraps around. The fingers, they take the wrist. You give it a squeeze. You give it a raise. You're just feeling stuff. You relax. You shrug your shoulders. Nice big breaths. In and out. In and out. Loosen them up, guys. Loosen them up. Take your fingertips to your deltoids. Roll them around. And the other way. Good. Right arm up, left hand down. Press the hips to the right and take the right arm to the left. And relax. Left arm up, press the hips to the left, left arm to the right. And relax. Left arm makes that right angle. Right arm snakes around, hand taking the palm, squeezing, just testing it all out. If it feels okay, you raise your elbows. You relax. You lie down. Yeah? We're done. So, if you're at home, you've probably got a stock of pillows or whatever, cushions, that sort of stuff, yeah? So, get really comfy. Separate your legs, put a cushion underneath your calves, put a pillow underneath your head, lengthen, the neck by tucking your chin in, and just allow your body to soften and sink. Let your breath return to normal. And just imagine or just feel all the muscles in your back softening, relaxing, and sinking into the floor. Your eyes closed. Your arms out from your torso, the palms, the biceps facing the ceiling. Your feet flopped out. The outside edge of the heels just melting into the floor. Your calves, your buttocks, heavy, fat and soft. As you ease any discomfort through the back of the knees and up through the hamstrings. You feel the back of the thighs resting on the floor / pillows / cushion. Your hips release towards the mat. Your buttocks squishing into the floor. Both legs getting heavier and heavier. As you really start to focus on resting and relaxing. You soften the lower back. The sacrum. You feel it, or you imagine it just sort of slipping away. You relax the middle back, the intermediate back, your neck and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, You allow your shoulder blades to sink further into the mat, your chest to gently cave in, your shoulders to round forward. And your spinal column and the paravertebral muscles running up and down the side of the spinal column, they just all ease towards the mat. One vertebra at a time, from the neck down to the sacrum, just starting to drift aimlessly towards and into the floor below. Your upper arms slackened at the shoulder joint, your biceps and triceps soft and flabby. Your forearms, the back of the wrists, the back of the hands, heavy with relaxation. Your arms, your legs, all your appendages, including your head. I'm not sure if that's considered an appendage, but everything is heavy, lifeless, like a dead weight. Yes, you could move them, you could lift them, you could do that if you had to, but who wants to? We like this feeling of relaxation. As the sensations of the body start to ease and the mind just floats on the mantra in the background, you, the living being within, just you. Unburdened by the aches and pains of the body and the mind, so to speak. And this is the practice of Yoga Nidra. It's not just simply a recovery from an exercise program. It is, but there's more to it. This brings deep relaxation, peacefulness to the mind. Yeah. You feel the head sink into the floor, your whole body relaxing as it surrenders to gravity in a sense. You bring your focus back to your toes. You relax the tops of the toes, the gaps between your toes, your insteps and your ankles. You allow the lower legs to be limp and heavy. The shin bones, they sink, and the calves respond by just pressing and squishing gently into the floor as you begin to grow very weak at the knee joints. As your knee joints soften, your quadriceps seemingly roll. Just roll from the bone, from the thigh bone towards the floor like gel. Gently prizing the hips apart. You become aware of the belly just rising and falling with each breath. And as it falls, the organs of the abdomen, they sort of sink towards the spine. Your belly soft and tension-free. Your lower body heavy, limp and lifeless. You draw your attention once more to your chest, softening and relaxing the chest. As you breathe in, you feel the lungs gently expand, and as you breathe out, the lungs, the heart, the sternum, everything just drifts towards the floor. Your whole body's soft, your mind floating and drifting on the mantras in the background. You soften the front of the neck and the throat, and you allow the jaw to release and to relax. All your facial muscles soft, your eyes very peacefully closed. Your eyebrows relaxed, the forehead, the temples, the scalp smooth and tension-free. And if you're tired, you can stay there. If you're sufficiently recovered, you can join me for a little bit of mantra yoga. But there's no hard and fast rules. You're at home, man. You do what you like. I know I do. But anyhow, I just grab my instrument here and we'll just finish off with a little mantra yoga, which is a bit more subtle than the asana practice and the pranayama. The pranayama is the breathing, the asana is the movements, the actual twisting and turning and stuff like that. The mantra is for the mind and for you, the witness of the mind, the living being within. We'll simply chant the mantra Om, Hari Om. So if you're joining me, this is a sort of a call and response form of meditation called kirtan. I'll chant and you respond. Of course, I'm here by myself, so I'm chanting and responding. Hari Om. Thank you everybody for coming along to the channel. If you have a question or comment, just leave it below. If you want to do the thumbs up thing, you do that as well. We're trying to populate this channel, spread the word, so to speak. We'll see you again. There's plenty of nice teachers doing this channel, so thank you.